Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Duke Silver and today we are playing Charon. Now Charon is a hero that I personally really like to play. It's a very solid mid-tier hero in my opinion. I have been kind of seeing some people I guess like rate Charon lower than I feel like it should be, which is, I don't know, unfortunate, I guess, because Charon I feel like is like the sub game of Charon, like trying to get the stat buff on the things you want it to is one of the more fun things to me anyways. But yeah, also stick around to the end. I have a very small announcement. Yeah, all right, so obviously we had some very good opening shops here with getting the triple on the happy little tree and getting a couple of Charon buffs on it immediately, and then we get to work growing this Polywoggle. Also the Ring of Meteors I took even without like having like a creeper. Actually, we get the creeper nice and early, so that's great. Normally with this 3 extra gold I would just cast a gingerbread party, but because we have the Ring of Meteors plus creeper and my board is getting +1 attack every turn anyways, I just don't think it's necessarily it's not worth as much, because I'm growing my board over time anyhow, so I don't need to spend the gold there. I can just fill up my board and gain stats that way. So Polywoggle misses slays for a couple turns, but we take the experience here going to 4, which means that this 6/3 Polywoggle is gonna turn into a 5 if it can slay here. Or sorry, it's got 7 powers. And it does slay, turning into a baby bear pretty early on 3.2. And yeah, with the baby bear, we're on 4.0 now. I think the fact that there's a pair of water wraiths means I'm fine with taking it. Paired with this baby bear means like we're actually gonna, as long as we get some decent attacks, we're gonna get some decent scaling on it. Gets attacked a little early there, but we get a couple buffs on it. But yeah, like also I wanna save up some 3 pairs, of course, to try and get some of those important level 3 treasures. And the fact that that my board is very strong with this creeper Ring of Meteors combo means I could focus on things other than tempo, because it's my board growing every turn kind of takes care of itself tempo wise. And yeah, so I'm free to take another experience here, get 2 ahead of the lobby. And this is a great turn for scaling for the Water Wraith, so we'll love to see that. And these Sporkos are just great. And here we go, we get to triple the Water Wraith. None of these 3 are super exciting. The fact that I'm already on 5.1, like the Merlin's hat's a little less exciting, because like Merlin's hat by itself is generally pretty good at allowing you to take experience at a discount. But since I'm not really super interested in taking more experience, I'm just gonna skip it, and then the gold is a lot better to just triple up this Sporko. Opponent dismantles our board with some lightning dragons. Bit unfortunate, so we lose that combat, even though I think we were probably slightly stronger than them. But them destroying our back line, I guess, maybe proves that untrue. But yeah, I'm fine with sharding this baby bear as well. It's got extra stats on it, and like the evils at level 5 are gonna make use of those stats on that unit. Then, or they're gonna do a better job of using the stats than the baby bear, is what I'm trying to say. Just trying to decide what I want to put in here. It's just gonna be the Baba Yaga though. I'm just trying to figure out best positioning possible. It's a little awkward having all this power on the Water Wraith, seeing as it doesn't really, like, we want it next to the Black Cat, of course, so it gets some scaling, but we don't need that extra power. The extra power is much better served on the black cat. We make our backlines positioning a little bit worse by putting the higher attack in slot 6, but it's worth it for the for getting the extra attack on the cat, since we get to double dip with stats there. Also, Waddle was going to be scary, so it's fortunate we knocked them out there. They had Fork and Ball together, so if they'd survived another combat, they'd probably start to go off. Alright, we only have one good character, but we are going to take this Good Boy. We're going to try and get some Charon buffs on it, as well as we're going to be scaling the attack with the Creeper and Ring of Meteors here. So like basically we're just gonna try and grow it as we slowly build towards the Good Boy board. We do get the Charon buff on the Good Boy, so that's good. Clean up that board nicely and take minimal damage. Not sure why I didn't just sell the black cat for the golden black cat there, and, but we triple a 3 here and get our treasure map anyways, which is what I was gonna say. Losing the 3 pair for the potential treasure map could have been bad, but we got there anyways. But that was a mistake, and I'm gonna lock for the Lady of the Lake here. It's gonna be a good seeing what the Good Boys looks like without the Sporko, but. Yeah, so Lady of the Lake is going to be a good replacement for the back line here. This Good Boy's gonna have a decent amount of power on it even without the Sporko after we've scaled it for 1 to 2 more turns. Poison Apple with Ring of Meteors is just a straight removal spell, so pretty easy pickup there. Now that we have this Court Wizard, picking up Royals is going to be a priority. Now this Shoulder Fairies is looking very large, but we'd have to replace something other than this Water Wraith for it to be really good, but it's such a huge chunk of stats that I am considering it. But I think it's just more worth it to lean into the Good Boy, so ultimately I'm just going to take the Soul Tack here. Protecting the Court Wizard is really important, since I'm leaning on this Good Boy to kind of put in work. Saves it from a lightning bolt. Exactly how we drew it up. Alright, I need to find a treasure here to power spike and to get something going. Because I think the rest of the lobby on average is stronger than we are. I'm pretty sure Pan's Shadow was trees last time we saw them. We do find the 5 triple to get the level 7 treasure, and we're gonna take Magic Sword plus 100 here. So basically, Sporko is kind of unnecessary on the Good Boy, which is good. Yeah. We're doing a classic Good Boy build today. So I don't know if how many of you have been around for a super long time, but Magic Sword used to be a level 6 treasure. So like almost every game you'd see Good Boy plus Magic Sword. Also Round Table was on level 6, so it was like Round Table trees versus Good Boy Magic Sword, and it's hard to believe that we used to live like that. All right, I like taking Peep here because it's a royal that also replaces its spot. So like if they attack first and attack into it, then It leaves behind a good character for Good Boy to buff. Also, if Good Boy attacks first and then it gets attacked into, the summons will fill the Magic Sword plus 100 spot. And I'll obviously taking like this triple wasn't a super high priority, but getting rid of the Ring of Meteors here was very important, especially since I have this Peep, because the Ring of Meteors is just going to get rid of it immediately. And just trying to play around Earthquake or a random Falling Stars or something. I'm going to put some toughness on the Peep here. Sultak blocks another Lightning Bolt, and we get a Sheep token in our with a Giant Sword. Unfortunately, we didn't steal their Good Boy, but you know. Okay, so we know that they're trees, so we're not really worried about dragons or anything. So we can take out the Sultak, and with the Beauty's influence in the shop, the dragon's looking quite good. So I am gonna take that. I mean, the attacks have to go in a pretty fortunate way for the dragon to even get an attack off. But if we can get a 100+ power Doom Breath attack off, then I feel like that's gonna be good. Wow, so close. Although their whole front row was gone by the time they got to attack, so maybe that's not such a great idea. Honestly, it's probably better to just replace it with a Royal or something, or a second Good Boy even. Consider kissing this Doom Breath because it's got the Beauty's influence, so anything it turns into is going to be good. So I could possibly play it on board, but I don't think it's worth the 3 gold. And there's another Court Wizard that we're going to take and be pretty happy about. Alright, and we get a bunch of free attacks with our Court Wizards. The Sheep is gonna take out a tree. And they do have a giant Echo Wood with Phoenix Feather, but we have enough range power that it's not gonna matter. We take them down. Alright, so thanks everyone for watching. Leave a like. It really helps out the channel. Lets YouTube know that it should recommend this video to other people. Subscribe if you haven't. I would very much appreciate that. Leave a comment. I respond to every comment, and yeah. Oh yeah, so my small announcement is because of my 10th place finish in the May monthly, somebody dropped out of the Summer Championships this weekend, so and the invite got passed down to me, so I'm gonna be playing in the Summer Championships this weekend, which is going to be on the Storybook Brawl Twitch channel at 10 a.m. Pacific time, I believe. I'll post in the comments this announcement as well, but and make sure that's correct. But yeah, so I would love it if you would come out and show your support. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.